Omid Scobie's latest royal biography, Endgame, is published on Tuesday, November 28, and packs a hefty punch. While tensions between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and the Prince and Princess of Wales had at least temporarily subdued, the book is expected to reignite once again a fire that has been burning for 7 years. According to Mr Scobie, the royal family is plagued with ambition, suspicion, and competition, with William and Kate at the heart of the battle to win the limelight. In Endgame, he goes one step further than his previous book Finding Freedom, detailing an alleged power struggle between King Charles and his son William, and touches on the king's relationship with his disgraced brother, Prince Andrew. An in-depth assessment 416 pages long, Mr Scobie doesn't hold back. But who exactly is the royal commentator who, before the meteoric rise of Meghan and Harry, few had heard of? Express.co.uk takes a look. Mr Scobie was born in July 1981 in Wales to an Iranian social worker mother and a British marketing director father. The 42-year-old grew up in Oxford with his younger brother and parents and attended the prestigious fee-paying Magdalen College School, where a single term in 2023 will set you back £7,259, or £21,777 per annum. He then went on to study at the Cherwell School, another fee-paying school where total costs can tally up to more than £30,000, before studying journalism at the London College of Communication. After graduating and pursuing a career in his chosen field of study, Mr Scobie for a time worked at Heat magazine and Us Weekly, where he stayed for 10 years as the European bureau chief. Part of his role at the publication was to report on the royal family, something which became a keen interest and was transferred to his role as royal editor-at-large at Harper's Bazaar. A job at ABC News also presented itself, this time as a contributor writing and producing pieces on the royals, as well as separate work appearing on Good Morning America offering royal analysis and a spot on the network's royal podcast, The AirPod. Click here to join our WhatsApp community to be the first to receive news about the royal family. Become an Express Premium member. Support fearless journalism. Read the Daily Express online. Advert free. Get super fast page loading. Start 30-day free trial. Up until this point, few in the British public will likely have recognized Mr Scobie's name. He didn't enter the public psyche until the publication of his bombshell 2020 title, Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family. Co-authored with Carolyn Durand, a producer and writer who has worked on the royals for almost 20 years, it explored the married lives of Meghan and Harry in intricate detail, laying bare many intimate and private aspects of both theirs and members of the royal family's lives. An instant hit, Finding Freedom sold more than 31,000 copies in the first 5 days of its publication, topping bestseller lists across the UK. The book is also believed to have landed Mr Scobie with a handsome sum, and his net worth is now estimated to be between £800,000 and £4,000, according to Insight. The details were broad and exact. From the beginning of Meghan and Harry's relationship, the origin of his and his brother William's feud, Meghan's struggle to adapt to royal life and allegations of racism. It was initially claimed that the Sussexes did not help Mr Scobie and Ms Durand with the book, though a High Court case last year was told that they briefed flattering stories via an aide. Mr Scobie denies that he was in direct contact with Meghan and Harry over the book, and sources close to them insist that they are not associated with it. But Mr Scobie is thought to know the royals and has met Meghan at least twice. He reportedly first met the Duchess at Toronto Fashion Week in 2015 before she began dating Harry, and later met with Meghan during her and Harry's final royal engagement in 2020, where she offered him a big farewell hug beneath the malachite candelabras at Buckingham Palace. During the last meeting, he was one of only 3 journalists invited, and has since been dubbed Meghan's cheerleader. This weekend, in an interview with the Sunday Times, Mr Scobie said he was hopelessly single but has his French bulldog, Yoshi, for company. Endgame touches on several highly sensitive topics within today's royal family, like the claim William is hot on Charles' heels and hoping to take the crown soon, wanting to rip up the rulebook and do things his way. He also accuses the Cambridges of engaging in a showy publicity stunt when they travelled to Balmoral Castle via a £73 per person Flybe flight from Norwich to Aberdeen amid reports Harry and Meghan had chartered 4 private flights in 11 days. Though Mr Scobie highlights that Flybe's logo wasn't on the side of the plane and that an empty one was sent from the company's headquarters, some 123 miles north of Norwich, and the same plane similarly returned empty, a return journey releasing over 4.5 tons of carbon emissions. A source close to William and Kate told Mail Online that the pair were unaware Flybe had switched the flights and did not seek any special treatment. Mr Scobie also claims that William believes Harry has been brainwashed by an army of therapists, and that Kate jokingly shivered when Meghan's name first came up in conversation. Will you read Omid Scobie's new bombshell book about the royal family? Vote in our poll and leave your thoughts in the comments section below.